Okay, good evening class 12 biology students. I hope everybody will see it and understand. The first chapter of our genetics is principle of inheritance and variation. Now what is the meaning of principle? Principle means laws, theories, rules. Inheritance, that is transmission, means what a child has inherited from his parents, or simply we call it characters from parents to the offsprings. Offspring मतलब बच्चे. Variations means differences or deviations. Even if you see within your family also, your siblings are all different. Your brothers and sisters, their face, features, voice, color, hair, everything is different. It may be the mixture between the two also. Now man has been knowing about these variations since very beginning. You know, man, when he started agriculture long back ago, they also hybridized plants and animals, and it quickly came to their mind that it is only through sexual reproduction that variations are caused. But the principles or the science behind this was exactly not known. Now, who it was? It was G.J. Mendel, 1822-1824. Gregor Johann Mendel. He, for the first time, started giving laws. He started studying the variations and formulated, of course, 3 laws which you all already have studied in class 10th also, Mendel's laws of inheritance. Actually, Mendel was not a scientist. He was a mathematician actually. He was a maths teacher, of course, and he was substitute teacher also, not permanent. He was a priest, and where he was working in his monastery, the fence was having the pea plants, and he was very much fascinated by why these pea plants are producing different types of colors. Some are white, some are pink, some are violet. Why the height of white is different, the seeds are different, everything. And this plant, which we today know, it is called as Pisum sativum. Its chromosome number is 14. Now what did he do? Actually, because I have told you earlier, his main question was why these variations are caused and what leads to these variations. But he was very sure that something passes from parents to the offsprings, and that causes variations and all the characters, of course. Now what did he do? He started doing certain experiments, and these experiments are also called as breeding experiments. And for this experiment he needed true breeding plants. What is meaning of true breeding plants or true breeding varieties? Varieties means the plants which will not show variation, means they all will be similar even if they are grown generation to generation. And how did he obtain this? He obtained this by constantly crossing them. Suppose one plant crossed, P, F and M I have written, father and mother, but male and female we use. This is for male, this is for female. He crossed. When the progeny were formed, progeny means the children, the products of sexual reproduction, they were again crossed among themselves. And if they all were similar, this means they have become a true breeding variety or true breeding plants. Now his first famous experiment is called as monohybrid cross. Later on we will also learn what is character, what is a trait. But right now if you see, if I say height, so height is a character, and height may be of different, it may be tall height or dwarf height. They all are heights, but they are different, and so these differences are called as traits. So height is a character, and different varieties of height are called as traits. What did he do? He first took a tall plant and crossed it with dwarf plant. It must have taken lots of time. Now because pea plants are bisexual plants, so the one plant or its flower must be made male flower, and other must be made as female flower. So how it was done? There is a technique called as emasculation. When the male parts are removed, the flower will become female flower, and the female part is removed, that will be male flower. So it has no meaning, only females are important there in this experiment. Then bagging, covering and tagging is there, details later on. And then he crossed. When he crossed tall plants and dwarf plants and waited for the seed formation for 6 months, and then he took the seeds and again sowed them in the soil. So what he observed, all the plants were tall. There were no dwarf plants. Where are the dwarf plants gone? The dwarf character, where it has gone? So he came to conclusion of the first law, and this first law is also called as law of dominance. You have read in class 10th also. The character which appears in the F1 generation, this first product, when tall and dwarf are crossed, we get the first generation. This is called as F1 generation or filial generation. Filial actually means son. Okay. So all the tall plants were there. So out of curiosity again crossed the tall plants into tall plants. These plants. And what did he find? That this time he obtained tall plants plus dwarf plants also. This means dwarf character was not lost, it was hidden, it was masked. Masked by whom? Masked by the tall character. So that is called as law of dominance. The character which appears in the first F1 generation and hides the second generation is called as dominant character. This is also called as law of dominance. Law of dominance, and purity of gamete is also there. Now what is past? What is past? He could not understand, but something is past, and he called it as factors. Factors. Now we know exactly that factors of Mendel are today's genes. And what are genes? Genes are the functional unit of DNA or RNA. DNA or RNA. This is a trial video, please see it and tell me how was the audio quality. We'll improve presentation later on. Okay, thank you.